Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. Clemson will put it away to get this one started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will get the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have... Game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason. You've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred. Because it's a rivalry game, it'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Keep it on the ground. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Fitted in the window for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Clemson Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. And the heart of this
you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Motion from the back. Got it behind the line. It's Selvia. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would just rough the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. The run from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. On the move. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. On third down, he drops the throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Dyer. Gets open down the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Going for it all. Pulls it in on the right. Running free. Slippery slide. Finding his way right away through the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Back to the ground game on the left. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll give it to him again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart, and he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you're dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quick pass on the jet motion. Quick spin on the line. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get it. Second guy finally did. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He leaves it with his back. Powers through the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Shows him the stiff arm. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pressure coming. That's caught. It's Rhodes. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Let's go. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
And coaches have their scripts and their play sheets, and they have 4th and short. You know, when you get in these situations, they have plays that they're confident in. Called one here. Great job executing right near midfield.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll run this play from the distance. Give to the single back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. They go to the draw. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air. It's Dyer. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at it. If you do that, if you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
A little release to the back. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
He's got him still on his feet. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers have it with a first and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping him. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Dyer. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the second. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any style points.
Quarterback on the keeper.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. With snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Back to throw, it's Dyer. He'll off one deep down the left side. And the ball is batted down, incomplete, but a flag flies, and it looks as if the defender got there a little early with the contact. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the second half. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Fires on the move. Pick off. What a play by this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to the ground. All the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Yellow Jackets will try to punch it in on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Extra point here will tie the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll start the return inside the spot. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to throw, it's Dyer. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Clemson. And with that, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Casey. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's short. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Motion from the wideout. Might as well give it to him again. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch with this offense.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Quick strike through the air for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Man, I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. Third and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
To the air, it's Dyer. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Going right to work up top. The short hands, it's Casey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Going to swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Here's the pressure. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Balls in the deep ball. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know he's going to be and be accurate with the football. That's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man, it's Denson. Fires left. Makes the grab. They get him down comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he'll run out of bounds, but a much-needed productive play in the passing game. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking downfield on first down. And as he throws, out of the backfield, he's open. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Quarterback making checks. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Looking to pass. It's Denson. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's getting down in here, and they may raise the dues on him if they can stop him on third down. The give on the option. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
After that incompletion here, tied in the fourth quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock, or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
Takes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Quickly to the tight end. And that had all the makings of Buzz Meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man. They make the stop,
defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going back.
Corral, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. He makes a catch. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Looking to throw again. Touchdown, Tiger. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Now the play fake. Going for the big play. A full dive to haul that one in. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win. But this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to pass, it's Denson. They're working that left side. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
You gotta love those matchups when you get a running back matched up on somebody else. It's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated. Now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. They're running at the 40. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Lost a throw on first down. Fakes to grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He'll do it himself. Spins away from the defender. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Denson. Gets it out fast. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll use the running game on 1st and goals. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot.